Imagine waking up one day and realizing your phone is no longer just a device. It's your judge, your policeman, your employer, your banker, even your jailer. You didn't vote for it. You can't argue with it, and you can't escape it. Welcome to the age of digital dictatorships. This isn't science fiction, it's already here. Authoritarian regimes used to rule with guns and armies. Today, they rule with apps, data, and algorithms. Let's start in China, the world's most advanced digital dictatorship. You've probably heard of their social credit system, but few know how deep it goes. Cameras with facial recognition track your every move. Over 700 million surveillance cameras, one for nearly every 2 citizens. That's more than half of all surveillance cameras in the world. In one country. Do you jaywalk? Speak against the government? Play too many video games? Your score drops. Your score affects everything. Your ability to travel, get loans, book a hotel, or even send your kids to a good school. A Chinese citizen once tried to book a train ticket. Denied. His crime? Posting about government corruption. He wasn't arrested. He wasn't even warned. But the system saw. And the system punished. This is the evolution of dictatorship. From brute force to invisible control. No blood. No protests, just silence, and it's spreading. In Russia, facial recognition has turned Moscow into a digital panopticon. Protesters are tracked, arrested at their homes, all through subway surveillance. In Iran, the government has deployed AI-powered drones and deepfake tools to monitor activists and mislead the public. Entire disinformation campaigns are now automated. In North Korea, they've taken control to a surreal level. All phones are intranet only, cut off from the global web. Apps are state-approved. Every photo, every call, every word you type, logged, analyzed, controlled. But here's the plot twist. Digital dictatorship isn't limited to authoritarian regimes. Even in democracies, we're seeing early warning signs. India's Aadhaar system, the world's largest biometric database, has over 1.3 billion citizens enrolled. It was built for welfare, but critics say it's being used to track dissenters and journalists. When the system goes down, or when your biometric fails, you don't get your pension, you don't get your rations, you don't survive. In the United States, predictive policing algorithms disproportionately target minority neighborhoods. They say it's data-driven. But remember, data reflects history, and history is bias. So the cycle continues. Facebook, Google, TikTok, Amazon, these aren't just companies. They are data empires. And in some ways, they know more about you than your own government. Who needs elections when algorithms can influence how you think? Let's pause here. Because you might be thinking, I've got nothing to hide. But that's not the point. The real danger isn't that the system knows you did something wrong. The danger is it decides what's wrong. And you don't get a say. A teenager in Hong Kong shared a pro-democracy meme. The next week, his college application was rejected. Without explanation, a journalist in Belarus used an encrypted app. The government traced it, used spyware, and found their sources. All were arrested. In Saudi Arabia, women activists used a mobile app to flee abusive guardians. The government used the same app to hunt them down. This is no longer about surveillance. This is digital governance, where the code is the law and no one knows who wrote the code. Digital dictatorships don't just monitor, they manipulate. In 2018, Cambridge Analytica harvested the data of over 87 million Facebook users to influence elections in the US, Kenya, and the Philippines. They didn't need to hack ballots. They hacked minds. Propaganda isn't shouted anymore. It's whispered into your feed. tailored, invisible. You believe it's your own thought. In Myanmar, fake news spread by bots led to genocide. In Ethiopia, WhatsApp forwards inflamed ethnic violence. In India, deepfakes caused riots. This is the weaponization of attention. And don't think you're safe because you live in a free country. In 2020, NSO Group's Pegasus spyware was found on the phones of journalists, activists, even heads of state, including Emmanuel Macron. This spyware turns your phone into a spy. Camera, mic, everything. You never know it's there. We are all being watched. The difference is, some of us are being punished for it. But why now? Why is digital dictatorship rising? 3 reasons. First, fear. Governments say they need more surveillance to fight terrorism, crime, pandemics, and they never give that power back. Second, profit. Surveillance isn't just about control, it's about money. Data is the new oil, selling it as a trillion-dollar business. Third, complacency. We gave them the tools. We click, accept all. We trade privacy for convenience, but convenience has a cost. What can we do? We start with transparency. Demand to know what data is collected, how it's used, who sees it. We push for digital rights, privacy, freedom of expression, encryption, algorithmic fairness. We support journalists and whistleblowers. Without them, we'd never know what's happening behind the screen, and we must reclaim our time. Every scroll, every click, every like is a vote for the system you feed. Because the future isn't just code and circuits, it's ethics, it's choices. We're not fighting tanks, we're fighting timelines. We're not storming gates, we're logging in. But make no mistake, this is still a battle. The rise of digital dictatorship is the greatest threat to freedom we've ever faced. Not because it kills you, but because it rewrites who you are. Silently, slowly, efficiently. And if we don't wake up now, we won't even realize when freedom was taken. Because the cage will look like a screen, and the jailer will look like you. Follow for more stories